What an electric start. I mean, you came out and you set the place on fire. You were doing a catch lift in there, you were doing a roll-up, you were doing lots of skating.
Even watching that, you don't like that, do you?
Listen, it's a fix.
It is not.
Ooh, Jason, we'll come to you in a minute.
It's been an amazing experience. It really has, and we finished on a bang and a high, and I really gave it my all in that in the performance that I did, and that's all that I could have done. Yeah.
So Maria, when you first met Gareth, what was the initial reaction and your compatibility?
Well, basically when I first met him, and he was hardly standing, not gliding, I'm saying standing on 2 feet on the ice, and to go from that level to where he is now is just amazing. Last night, being on his own 20 seconds, starting without me, it's just, I was really, really blown away by the performance he gave, and I'm really proud.
Oh, and what's the greatest advice you've received from Maria? And Torvill and Dean, of course.
I've loved working with Maria. I really couldn't have asked for a better partner. Her whole work ethic is exactly the same as mine. It's about how much work you put in. And we have worked really, really hard. I was absolutely hopeless on the ice when I first sort of stepped on there. But yeah, at the end, I was lifting Maria, feeling comfortable on the ice, and I've really, really loved the whole experience. It has been fantastic.
Did you think, was there any stage last night, or at what stage last night did you think, oh, I could be in trouble here?
Yeah, when I was bottom of the leaderboard, I thought, right, we need a lot of those to sort this one out. Yeah, but it wasn't my night last night, and it, that happens, and yeah, that's it.
Let's have a look at your solo, because everyone has to do their own solo, and this is something that you weren't particularly happy with doing last night. Here you go. This is you and your solo, and did it brilliantly. How did you feel once you'd done that and you got out?
Look at my face. Yeah, once I was out there on my own, I was fine. It was the actual skating out the tunnel. I was the most scared about, because every Sunday night I'm usually an absolute wreck. I get so nervous. As it's always Maria who's always saying to me, you'll be okay. And, she's my rock. She's the person that really sort of calms me down. And so not having her there, I was really quite scared. But yeah, I managed it, which is.
How many times did you rehearse that, coming out of the tunnel on your own?
Yeah, it was over and over, I think, wasn't it?
It's funny, isn't it, Jason? Because you think of all the things they do, of the lifts, of the things they've got to learn, the coordination, the dancing, it's actually skating out of a tunnel that they had the most problem with.
It's amazing, and why that is because that is your last moment where you're with your pro saying, we're going to get through this. Just before you go out, it's that last minute squeeze of the hand or the look in the eye that makes you feel like I'm okay. And they didn't have that.
What went wrong for him last night then?
I think that what is happening now is that we are at the point in the competition where we've got, it's really tough now. It's really close. So where Gareth was in the top 4 when we had other contestants, he now has moved down into the bottom 2.
Sure.
And last night just wasn't his night. Zara was exceptional, but she is the queen of the skate off.
Yeah,
so has never skated before, and see where they go to. And really, you should be so proud of what you've done. You came to the semi-finals, and you've had no skating experience. Whereas we have other people in the competition that have had that experience, and clearly it's given them the added advantage. And I think you really should be very proud.
Yeah, that really means a lot. Thank you.
And no flying next week.
No,
no bolero.
No
bolero.
Oh well.
Had you been rehearsing that Had you rehearsed any bolero?
No, which is
all starts
good. We had rehearsed the flying though, and it was going to be
amazing. Yes.
Anyway, listen, there's no point in.
Well, let's hear a...
Yes. Because everybody's coming back. Sarah Green's back, Aggie's back,
lovely.
Greg's back, Steve Backley's back, all back on ice. We're even trying to get Michael Underwood back on ice. We're a little bit worried about how we might accomplish that. I think we'll just push him on a chair or something. Yeah, he could be on the prop. But
Bless him.
So we'll see you next week. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. And thank you for everybody who voted for me. It really means a lot. We did have a lot of support, which was great.
It was lovely to see you,
Great.
Gareth. Thank you. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jason.